Hello, my name is Memo. This is my channel FancyMemo, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this week where I talk about the worst and the best music of 2023. Happy New Year's, everybody. I hope you guys are excited as I am for this week. I love doing this every single year, and this year is no different because I will be going over the top 10 worst songs, top 10 worst albums, top 50 best songs, top 50 best albums throughout this week. It's going to be exciting, so please subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, specifically for this video, I will be talking about the top 10 worst songs of the year. Not gonna lie, 2023 was a slow year. It was not the best for music. And these 10 songs that I'm about to talk about contributed on why this year kind of sucked. So before I get into it, before I start talking about some of the worst music of the year, again, please, if you haven't done it already, subscribe if you like music related content like this. Again, this week is happening, so subscribe so you don't miss it. And if you're already subscribed and you want more of this for some reason, check out my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And if you're into basketball, I have a basketball podcast with a buddy of mine. We upload every Mondays. We took a break these last 2 months because of the holidays and family and whatnot, but we will be coming back with some very exciting episodes about the NBA. So if you're a fan of the NBA, please check out our podcast. It's called Above the Rim Rundown. Link will be in the description. But yeah, I think I've covered everything that I needed to cover. So let's actually get into the top 10 worst songs of 2023 based off of my humble opinion. Again, my opinion. When we talk about music, it's always subjective. So you might like some of these songs. I don't like any of them. Please don't be too mad, but I understand if you'd be mad about some of my picks. Like this one coming up. This might be my most controversial pick, and that is number 10, Nicki Minaj and Lil Uzi Vert with Everybody. One of the biggest trends in music right now is sampling old popular songs and basically not changing much with the instrumental and just slap whatever garbage you have to offer on top of it. And that's what Nicki Minaj has done with this song and several songs off of her album, but I'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, Everybody is a disgusting cash grab. She's utilizing a sample from Move Your Feet by DJ Smalls, and it sounds like it belongs in the Trolls soundtrack. I think the original Trolls movie had that song in the track list. Yeah, it's so unserious. This is an unserious song from an artist that is well respected in this field. You know, Nicki Minaj is a pioneer. She might not have been the first female rapper. She might not be the best female rapper, but she did do a lot for female rappers. Back when she originally dropped Pink Friday, it helped a lot of female rappers come into this space, this male dominant space. So I always had a lot of respect for Nicki Minaj, but songs like these are reasons why I would never consider her a top 10 artist, top 20 artist, top 50, top 100 artist, because it's basic pop garbage that is clearly just for streaming. Like, that's all she cares about. This song, it's plastic, it's far from her best. Again, it's clearly a cash grab. She didn't really try on this song. She knew that utilizing the sample will make this song a hit, which it did become a hit, but obviously it does not make a good song. And Lil Uzi Vert doesn't really add anything of substance to it. He didn't really help. So yeah, that's my number 10. Number 9, I got Lil Mabu with Mathematical Disrespect. Lil Mabu is some like white teenager from New York who does drill music, and that's kind of the gimmick. It's this white kid that does aggressive drill music. Yippee. And this song is what blew him up, and I don't know why it blew up. I think it's just because he's a white dude that's making aggressive drill music, because that's not something you see every day. That's why I really consider him like a gimmick artist. Like, you will not be hearing about this guy this time next year. He will fall off. That's how gimmick artists usually work. But yeah, this song in particular is not good. The bars are nothing interesting. They're pretty generic and basic. And for some reason, he had to like explain one of his bars during the song, which it wasn't even like hard to figure out, but he decided to break it down for you in case it flew over your head for some reason, even though it's some like generic color bar. We learned what red and blue makes. It's purple. We learned this in kindergarten. Like, I don't know why he thought he was some big brain Einstein that came up with this genius bar that will surely go over people's heads, but it's not that good of a bar. It's the song in general is not good, and it's hard to take him seriously when like he looks like a tanner, you know? He looks like he grew up with two loving parents. He looked like he went to private school growing up. He looked like he played lacrosse growing up. You know, like, how am I gonna take this guy seriously in the drill lane if this is what he looks like? He looks like an elf. Like, come on. So yeah, the bars are basic. He is doing too much. He's trying so hard to be this aggressive guy when he really looks like a dainty little princess. Yeah, there's nothing about this that I like. It's unenjoyable, but again, he's more of a gimmick artist, I think. So I'm sure this is the only song I'll hear from him, and he'll be out of my life by this time next year. Alright, number 8. It has to be Lil Uzi Vert with CS, which if you don't know what CS means, it means Chop Suey. It's a cover of Chop Suey from System of a Down, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. I love System of a Down, and of course that's their most popular song. That's how I got into them, by listening to that song. And Lil Uzi Vert does not do that song any justice. Like, he obviously doesn't have the vocal talent to be like Surge. You know, he's not that guy. He is not talented enough to handle a song like this. And it doesn't help that the instrumental is very plastic. It's so synthetic. It's soulless. Takes everything good about Chop Suey, takes it out, and then replaces it with doo-doo poo-poo garbage. What else can I say? This song is doo-doo poo-poo garbage. And yeah, this is the only song here that's not a single. I usually try to focus on the singles, but it's so bad that I had to talk about it. I had to include it on the list. So here we go. Lil Uzi Vert is at number 8 with CS. What is worse than that song though is number 7, Cha 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 by GloRilla, Fivio Foreign, CMG, the label. This is embarrassingly bad. Like, who came up with this idea of another aggressive drill track? But this one also samples a popular song, but it's not like some hit song that everybody listens to all the time. It's the Cha Cha Slide. Nobody goes out of their way to listen to the Cha Cha Slide. That's just a cute little song to play with your family during like a family function, some kind of kids party. That's the only time you should be listening to the Cha Cha Slide. Yet they decided to take that song, which is basically like a gimmick song. I've been saying that a lot today, but that's what it is. It's just like a gimmicky dance song, and turn it into this aggressive drill beat and try to make it something more aggressive, something a little more scary and dark, when really it's corny. That's all it is. It's corny, it's embarrassing. I feel bad for GloRilla. She has like most of the runtime. It's a 3-minute song, but it feels like 6, and she takes up like 2/3 of the song. Fivio Foreign just comes in at the end and does not help at all. He hasn't done anything interesting since his verse on the Donda album. Since then, he's been dropping pure garbage. This is awful. I really don't know who co-signed this, who let this happen. Why does this exist? Like, I will never take you seriously if you make a song revolving around a sample. That's why you'll see a lot of these types of songs in this list. And look, I love sampling. I think when done right, it sounds amazing and adds a lot to a song. But this does not add anything of value. It's embarrassing. I hate it. Let's move on to number 6, which is another sample song. This is not hip-hop. This is a pop song from Meghan Trainor, and it's called Mother. This is one of the most embarrassing, but it's like one of those songs that is so bad it's kind of funny. Like, I kind of listen to it just because it's stupid. Like, that's all. The sample for the song is Mr. Sandman. Mr. Sandman, do 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 do. Yeah, that's the sample, and the song is about mansplaining, which, you know, if done properly, I think that could be a really great topic to cover in a song. But this song is so unserious that, yeah, like it's corny. It is, again, embarrassing. She had a line calling us guys bum 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 bums, which I thought that was kind of funny. But other than that, it's really so unserious that like the topic is trying to cover, I don't care about. Like I really don't care about it because it's such a dorky way to go about the topic that like why should I care? Like, if you're not being serious about the music, I'm not gonna be serious about the topic within the music, you know? So yeah, this one sucked. This definitely one of the worst songs I've heard all year. Can we just stop, Meghan? Like, Meghan, please retire. I think you're married to Junie from Spy Kids. Enjoy your life with Junie. Come on, you don't have to make music anymore. Nobody asked for this. Alright, number 5. We're in the top 5, and it's definitely not getting better from here. We got Coi Leray with My Body. God! I wish I didn't know this existed. Again, this is another sample type song where they used a popular song, sampled it, and basically didn't do much to make it any better. In fact, Coi Leray ruined It's My Party by Leslie Gore, which is like this kind of cute old song that you'll hear in like movies and stuff. But yeah, she ruined it by overly sexualizing it, which I usually don't have an issue with that. But the way that Coi Leray goes about it, she's like doing too much, you know? And it doesn't help that her vocals sound so robotic. Like the way they use those like vocal effects on the hook, it's so metally. I don't know how to explain it. Like she sounds like she's singing from a tin can. I feel bad because Coi Leray gets bullied a lot, but doing stuff like this, like no wonder you get bullied. Like come on, she's like in high school where you feel bad for the kid that gets bullied, but that kid always wears those like furry tails and has that like one creeper hoodie on 24/7. Like of course you're gonna get bullied if you're dressed like that. Like I feel bad and I won't bully you, but I could see why someone would. I wouldn't be surprised if more people go to Coi Leray's shows and just stand there like they did like a year or two ago. And I thought she was having a resurgence too. Like she had that good song on the new Spider-Verse soundtrack that I really liked. I really liked her voice on that. Players was a good song as well. But this, what is this? Come on. Like do us a favor. Let us learn to like you. Let us try to enjoy your music. Please drop good music. Alright, number 4. We got Jason Aldean with Try That in a Small Town. This song is basically some white guy fear-mongering over stuff that doesn't really happen all the time. It happens from time to time during like big protests. Cussing at cops, burning flags. You know, stuff like that again, doesn't happen often, but he makes it seem like it happens every day. And he's telling everybody that
if they try that in a small town, well, you'll see what happens. You'll see what happens.
What'll happen? What will happen, Jason? You're gonna do something? You're gonna be violent? I think that's what he's trying to get. He's trying to evoke fear into bigots and make them feel like they have to do something violent towards people that are protesting or doing some illegal activities. But at the end of the day, that's not your job. That's not what you should be doing. And inciting violence, even though he didn't really say that, we know that's what he's implying. Damn, we know that's what he truly wants. He wants people that look like him to go out there and see other people that are not like him, who are cussing at cops. He wants to incite violence towards them. And I think that's disgusting. Like, we all know what he's trying to get at. It's not cool. It's a cash grab for him. He knows that this type of song goes crazy in those conservative functions. Those 60-year-old white people go crazy listening to Jason Aldean. He knows that they like stuff like this. So I think that's the true reason why he made this song, because he could take advantage of that and make some money off of very dumb, low IQ people that don't have much to offer in society. They're just racist. They're bigots. But yeah, it's a disgusting song from a disgusting human for disgusting people. So let's move on to TX2 with I Would Hate Me Too. This is a TikToker. This is a song that blew up on TikTok for the corniness, really. Like, it's a pop punk song about how this guy is like the worst person ever. He'll stab your back. Watch out, ladies. It all comes across as corny, weird, pathetic, attention seeking. It's in that realm. It's not a fun song. His vocals is garbage. He sounds like a cover band for a My Chemical Romance cover band. You know, like the knockoff version of the knockoff. That's what he is. Yeah, again, he's not interesting whatsoever. He just talks about how he's like a dirtbag. Okay. Ooh, scary. No one knows who you are. No one really cares to know who you are. Please let it go. Please get a real job. Find a new hobby. Do us a favor. And just stop. Next track, it's one of those songs like Mother where it's like, it's so bad it's good. It's so bad it's funny. It's in that lane. And it's pump rock heavy metal by Lil Pump. This is Lil Pump's attempt of making a heavy metal track. And it's so funny. It's so stupid. I hate it. I hate it so much for those reasons. Yeah, Lil Pump has never been known to be a lyricist. And he has some like horrible stereotypical heavy metal lyrics, I guess, and just shouting them out, and then kind of raps towards the end. I say kind of because he's a rapper, but he's not much of a rapper, you know. It's on this basic heavy metal instrumental that's not interesting whatsoever. But again, it's one of those songs where like it's bad, but it's kind of funny. Like I kind of like it because it's kind of funny. So although this is the second worst song of the year in my opinion, it's probably the only song here I would return to, honestly. For a nice little giggle, I'll listen to it. I'll listen to the song. But yeah, that's number 2. Let's talk about number 1. The number 1 worst song of the year, and it's from Falling in Reverse with Watch the World Burn. So Falling in Reverse, I think it's the same guy that made that video game song, My Life is Like a Video Game. That song? Yeah, that guy, I guess, doesn't make gimmicky songs all the time. He tries to make serious music about serious topics, but it comes across as some of the most overly serious yet unserious music out. Like, imagine the worst parts of Eminem, the worst parts of Panic at the Disco, and then A Theater Kid. They all come together for this like Frankenstein love triangle. That's what this song is. You get hints of all of that throughout this song. He's like rapping so fast that it sounds like SpongeBob scatting. But then there's portions where it sounds like he's doing his best Brandon Urie impression. And then there's like portions where he's
got this like deep medicine voice and he's scary.
Like this song is so messy. It's so unserious. And it seems like he's trying his best, but like his best is not that good. Like I'd rather stub my toe than listen to this again. I'd rather not listen to music ever than listen to this again. I don't like this song. It's a song that you should at least listen to once because it's a gnarly experience. But yeah, it's not a song you would like to go back to. It's awful. I hate it. I don't want to listen to it again. So let's not. Let's just end things here. Alright? So that was my list for the top 10 worst songs of the year. I hope you all enjoyed. Tomorrow I will be uploading the top 10 worst albums of the year. So look out for that. But yeah, I am done here. That is my list. So I'll end it here. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, makes sense, right? Comment down below. What is the worst song of the year in your opinion? Mine is definitely Watch the World Burn. But let me know what's the worst song in your opinion. If you like music related content like this, please subscribe since that is what I do here. And if you're already subscribed and you want more of this for some reason, check out my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. If you're a fan of NBA basketball, I have a podcast with one of my buddies. It's called Above the Rim Rundown, where we run down all things NBA. We're gonna have some fun episodes coming up really soon. I think actually we're gonna have an episode for New Year's, so check that out. It should be out now. But yeah, I'm done here, so thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Goodbye.